Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Piece by Paints. I'm Pat. I paint the pieces. You watch me paint the pieces. My hair's a little, it's like a helmet today. Yeah. It's still kind of wet. I just got out of the shower not too long ago, which is good because, you should clean yourself. That's important, folks. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Good hygiene. It's good. It's important. So, yeah, we'll give it a shake. There we go. That's a little better. Now I don't look like, I don't know, something out of the 80s. I look like like a bad guy, a villain in the 80s movies. Everybody used to have their hair all slicked back and hard ponytails. It was terrible. It was. I don't know why anybody thought that looked good. I don't know. People still do it too. Like they'll pull that ponytail like hard back, and it's all way flat. I'm like, oh man, your head hurt. Um, so I don't like having my hair pulled that hard. This is getting ready to go into some places that we probably shouldn't talk about on YouTube. Anyway, it's like that. I don't know why I said anything about pulling hair hard. That's weird. So anyway, so if you like this kind of oddball humor and you like miniatures, this is the place to be because that's what we do here. We paint things. We occasionally paint other stuff, and actually I have some other stuff I'm working on that it won't be on here. I'll probably put it on my other like shorts and stuff like that. I'll show some updates, I guess here. I don't. Well, one of them I can't because it's big, and she's outside. I'm repairing a statue of Mary, the Virgin Mary, religious stuff, uh, iconography, if you will. So, which I've been doing a little bit of with the Trench Crusade stuff. It's great. It's kind of got me in the mood to get back on finishing that statue. It'd been curing for a while, and I think it's set up now. It looks pretty stable. I think all my glues are held. So it had gotten hit by like a lawnmower or something. Like the cleaning crew at or the lawn crew at my sister's house is I think they hit it if I remember right. It happens. But anyway, she likes it and she wanted it repaired, and I'm like, okay, well I can repair it. And so I'm gonna repair it and put some new paint on it. Or repaint it. It's gonna look cool. I'm gonna like really trick it out, and then I don't know. I'll probably gloss it. Maybe we might Mod Podge it or something like that with like a nice matte Mod Podge, or I don't know. I'm not sure how we're gonna finish it, but I want to get it finished where it'll set, and so she can put it outside and stuff like that. So I might have put like a thick ass coat of polyurethane or some shit like that on there. Anywho, that's I'm running my mouth. Oh, one more thing. Running my mouth. I'm working on a witch because like I'm balanced in all things. That's just how I go. So if I'm working on a Mary, I'm going to work on a witch as well. So this is going to be her broom. I carved this thing. Whoa! I carved this thing. Carved it yesterday. I just collected a bunch of sticks out of my yard. I have a bunch of trees. So anyway, so yeah. And so I put these sticks together. I glued them. There's a little bit of, I got some glue I got to clean up. But for the most part, it's a good shape. Just a little twine on the end of it. Tight, keep it tight and glued and hard, And then we'll start building an armature. And the idea is she'll be able to float, So you can have like the witch is sitting on the broom and she's floating. Is the idea. So Um, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure it'll be great. I'm confident in myself. Kinda. Anyway, we're here to start. Now I'm feeling better. We're here to paint some miniatures. Let's paint some miniatures. We're gonna get that done. Up the gate. Up. There we go. I should I don't know how to make it to where I can flick that over and it's gonna go click click. I don't know how to do that. I should learn how though. It'd be a whole lot neater than messing with it, I suppose. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's some charm to the low ball effort I have when it comes to technology. Okay. Oh. He's pretty dense. I'm glad. Totally could have got broke off, and that would have sucked. I'd have been very sad. Okay. Okay. So now he's got this and this. I think we match these colors. Now maybe we do another brown, suede or something like that, to do that. But it doesn't pull through from the same stuff on there. We could also add another color entirely. He didn't really have any color he wanted on there, so we could put any kind of color we want. And it's got a nice little trim to it, so be able to. And then we got fish, and this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna paint the fish like silver, and we're gonna make them look like they're shiny and stuff. So that'll be fun. So got that, and then his bracers. I think we're gonna make them not metal. I was back and forth on it, making them leather. I think it looked great with metal. The way it looks, he's got leather ones down here, and you can have metal ones up there. So just a few things to go. We're gonna be in great shape. I really got to decide what I'm gonna do about that. Another brown just seems so, I don't know, flossé. Orange would look fun, but that might be too much. But green would look good. Maybe green might be too much. Anyway, I think that we're gonna lighten those other pieces up a bit too. So I'm not gonna keep those blues and reds. We're gonna brighten them up. So maybe once we get them brightened up, we'll have a better idea what we want it to look like. So let's go ahead and put another coat on these sleeves here. I feel like I start out too high every episode. I'm definitely getting better about keeping it in camera, though, I think. I don't know. If you watch me regularly and you manage to catch this, you know how I'm doing. I feel like I'm doing better. Now this undershirt is going to end up being like a white color. And really thinking about some black stripes on that pants to emulate all his fur and stuff, because he's pretty stripy. Wish the dang camera could pick up all of his brush strokes. You can see a lot of them though. They're pretty good. They ended up drying in really well, and so it looks. You can see the movement of his hair. He looks furry. I'm very happy with it. The fingers and stuff are going to be a whole hell of a lot easier with all that. Okay. Gotta breathe, make sure you breathe. Kind of like the idea of him having those metal bracers. Gives him kind of a little bit of a. He's still a fighter, you know. He still gets out there. And the silver is kind of a nice match with his fur tones. It's not silver. This is what Lead Belcher from Citadel. Games Workshop product. Not a bad product. Don't let the Games Workshop label fool you. They make pretty decent little miniature paints. God, I gotta make a decision. I hate it. I don't like it. Maybe we do a red on the top, blue on the bottom, and then yellow for the chords. That'd kind of be fun. Or orange. Oof, man, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know about orange. I'm thinking. I like the idea of doing the red and blue. And then we'll put like yellow on the brocade. It's got a brocade to it. It's a red up top, so it doesn't interfere with all that. Tell what you gonna do. Yeah, that's gonna be good. It keeps it in a style, you know. Gives it a. It makes sense as a stylistic. Tailor. You kind of think about, okay, well, how would a tailor make this? Like, what would it, if you were gonna buy this in a shop, if you were this cat, you know, what would it look like in a shop? You start kind of thinking about that. And you can lead yourself to some choices, I suppose. This is that Alzerian Crimson again. I use this color a lot. It is especially for bases of anything that's going to have some red to it. It's a great dark red, so it really can help get things kind of started for you. We're definitely going to brighten it up, but I'm going to just start out nice and dark. Cruising right along. So there's just a tiny little flash of it down here. This will look good. It'll make those fish look more blue, which is going to be great. It's going to really help them look like fish. It's a great color for them to be sitting next to. And blue and yellow always look good next to each other too, so that's a great choice. Okay, now I'm really feeling it. It needs to be pinstripes. It just has to be. At least some sort of stripes. It's always easier to pull your brush, especially if you're trying to make straight lines. Pull down. Same thing with really with pencils and pens too. I've got to where I can kind of go this way and this way, but that takes practice. When you first start out, you can kind of go. We'll come back in after we get these done and put clean up the yellow, the ochre. We're going to want to get all the stripes set properly before you start finishing the pants off. Because we'll shade all the crevices and stuff like we normally would. We want to make sure we've got it. Yeah, he needs these stripes, bruh. What's a cat without his stripes? Oh yeah, that's legit. That's what you want. Look at that. Come on, that's what you want. He's gonna be mad. Just kind of taking care of a little trim action there. And kind of darken that little area up just enough to where it's going to be a shadow underneath it all. There's like a gap on the print. Like, it's like a gap. Anyway, it would be a gap in between the two clothes. So we want to kind of black that out. You're not really going to see it per se when you look at the miniature. Like if somebody picked it up, the gray might flash out, and you don't want that. So you always want to try to like take care of it. Now the brocade's going to take care of it on this side, but we're going to take care of that small little gap there. And always remember that you've got a seam on a pair of pants, so you can figure out where the seam would be. And on a pair of pants like this, since we're not seeing these seams, I'm going to assume it's on the back of the leg. But it could be on the inside, like right here as well, if we wanted to. And you could run things to the seams, and then you can change them depending on how they're running from the other parts of the legs and such. I've said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times. Make sure you breathe. Sometimes I wonder if I sound like I'm sighing all the time. Because I'm always like, oh, I don't really know how much of that mic picks up. So I haven't actually paid that much attention to the new mic. I checked it to see if it was better. I know, when I found out, I was like, oh man. No, that sound quality is 10 times better. That's about as far as I went with it. I definitely should be watching my shows back, but I don't watch them back as much as I should. I guess. Heck yeah. There's some pimping shorts right there. Some pimping shorts right there, man. Oh, he's got some definite Fritz the Cat's vibes. If you've ever seen Fritz the Cat. Oop. A little shaky today. Doing all that carving on that branch yesterday kind of wore me out. Yeah, that'll happen. I haven't done anything like that in a while. There's a lot of carving. Knocking all the pieces off and getting everything notched up properly. The broom looks great. We'll see. Got a long way to go on both those projects, but I plan on showing them off once we kind of get them done. Let's see, let's do a hollow of this control. Cruising right along. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the itches, slapping the joes. The Joe Mamas. What do I do with that? Come back. No. Where did it go? Ochre. I just had it. Like yesterday. Pull it out. Or was it 2 days ago? I don't know. I have a giant one. I don't want to get it out. This happens to me all the time. It's really frustrating. It's not like it's all that dirty up there. No, I think I dropped it. Those little itty bitty ones are the worst. Like they kind of disappear. I bought them. For I think it was for the kitchen. When I was at culinary school for a couple things we needed to like paint signs and stuff. So I think that's why I got the small pack. And then I didn't use it, so yeah, I have a problem just throwing away tubes of paint. So I brought it home after I retired and all that, and yeah, now it's here, and I use it when I can figure out which freaking one it is. I don't know, I shoved it up or something, or lost it or something. Matter. Alright, one pant leg down. Looking fandiferous. I suppose you could do this with like tiny strips of masking tape if you were like really worried about it. It'd be a lot of work. Taping all this off. Good Lord, that makes me insane just thinking about it. It's so much little tiny pieces of tape. What do you do with it all? I don't know why that amuses me so much, but it freaking amuses the heck out of me, y'all. I love that he got striped pants. Ridiculous. Really helps break up all the earth tones too. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of earth tones going on, which is good for an adventurer. I mean, honestly, you don't want to extend out too much out in the wild, but he is at fault. So gotta have a little flashiness, right? Oh, I love it. Okay, I'll take a break. We're gonna probably run as long as we have to today to get this thing done, so we can get it over with. Well, I shouldn't say over with. That's not what I mean. Over with isn't exactly the right word. So we can have it done. So I can get a. I want to get a spin of it for tomorrow. I want to be moving on to something else. Whether we do the big projects on the big printer projects on the air or not. Well, they usually get a lot of attention. So might be time for one of the bigger sculptures. I gotta do some anyway, so. Well, it's been nice to be able to just knock out pieces over a short amount of time. We've got a bunch of these pile of shame pieces done. A little bit of Yeho Slay the Gray. Yeah, the pants. That's totally rock and roll. It matches his tail. He said, I know it's only rock and roll, but I like it. I know. I don't know that he sings songs. It just came to my head. It's posing. There's a little tiny spot between here. Okay. very, very thin raw umber here. And kind of target it with this one. Especially because like I really don't want to mess up his face. We did a lot of work to do his face and his tail, so we don't want to really mess that up by glazing it with a thin coat of something. It isn't gonna work for it. So I'm gonna get a little careful here. I'm gonna get all this stuff here set up before I move on to these fish. Those fish in. Before we come down and we'll do those pants. They're almost dry. Do one final check because I do see a few little blemishes. All right, we get the fish. Pure silver. I don't know what I did. I just did something. Okay, I have, I don't know, did something to my, weird, I don't know what I did. There we go. I fixed it. Okay. Woo! Not being very good with technology is, can be fun sometimes. Okay, the fish aren't just straight up silver now, are they? So, what we need is nice dark green. Just a little bit of yellow. Oh. Stuff's like syrup. This phthalo green is very runny. We're going to take a little bit of this Iron Warrior, which is kind of a dark metallic. You're going to pull it through. Kind of blend those two those colors together. together with, it's like a little cord rope, something like that. Alright. Okay, that's cadmium yellow. Use that for his little bouquet. Holy Moses, the birds are back. There's so many of them out there. They make so much noise. It's crazy. You can't actually hear it through the mic, which is, it's wild that you can't because they're loud. It's crazy. They'll move and there's a shadow that they make when they fly away. Okay, so finishing blues are going to be cobalt and crimson. Trying to finish doing all our washes and such. I'm pretty good on time. start to set up. Let that dry for a second, and then we will get him finished. Because he's only got a few more things to do. Let's go. Pick out all his shirt. I'll probably leave his pants pretty dirty. Just because it's going to look good to have them kind of muted down. Ooh, very close. Very, very close. Salute. Probably do silver on the strings, I'm thinking. We need to do the fish too, and to get the wash done for the fish, because that's oil wash. I'm still looking for the big container of it. Well, we're just gonna make it in this. Yeah, it's got some spice dust in it. That didn't hurt anything. Not bullshit. Alright, so that's black oil paint. This is odorless mineral spirits. That's not true. It has a smell. It's just not as bad as it could be, I suppose. Because it can get, man, that stuff can get rank. I mean, it's a great mixing brush. This thing don't need hell, so it's perfect for this kind of thing. I kind of let my kids play with it, and I should say play. They were trying to dry brush things, and yeah. Works out great to mix stuff up like that, because its bristles are so interesting all over the place. Kind of harder to lose that guy too, I guess, since it's the size it can sit up somewhere I can see it. We'll see. So that I lose things so easily. Getting close, almost dry. His arms. Trick, you said, never play the game too long. Turning on the charm, just enough to get you by. Still, still. What's that? What's some other good old fashioned like rock and roll? Oh, what was that? What's that? Take the load off, Andy. Take a load for free. To wait right on me. Yeah, he's getting there. He's getting there. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. Yes. Oh. Here we go. Really looking good. Breathe, breathe. Breathe. Breathe in the air. Don't be afraid to care. Leave. Don't leave me. This cobalt's about a shade lighter than the Windsor that we put on there originally. Which is what we want to do. We want to just kind of bring out the areas we can really see where light's really going to be hit. Oof. It's so hard to get into these tiny little spots. Okay. Do. that. No petal crimson. Ooh, that was a lot. I didn't need to squirt that much out. Gotta find something I gotta paint red now. Color comes down into there. Now that I'm able to see it, we'll fix that in a second. Oh, that's gonna look good too with it all the way out like that. Alright, a little bronze. Just a tiny, tiny bit of it too, just for those bracers. Dog's trying to go outside right now. This dog's about to irritate the shit out of me. Alright, I'll be right back. Go, tappy toes, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, 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 go. Oh. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Some nice looking fishies. Some of these edges, especially where that light's gonna hit it. I'm trying to like fully repaint this thing, just kind of get it kind of once over to pull it out. And then these little buckles. That's the birthday. Looking really good. A little bit more of this. You can silver on the strings. Like pure silver. shaky here at the end. Kind of doing the exact thing I didn't want to do, which is put too much of this on here. See if we can get it to finish out for us. Okay. Holy Moses. Guess I probably have a clear to make that look fuzzy. Maybe if we did just a little tiny bit white. No, white's gonna be way too heavy. Maybe I have a brown. I thought I did. There it is. Too much like a white stain for it. Let's make it right here. Try to see if we can take that out. There we go. All right. Gunsky Doodles. There he is. Such a fun cat. He's so cool. I love this model. So, alright, well, I'll shut all this down. Oh, there I am. See, now my hair's all like, I don't know, back to kind of like a poopy normal for me anyway. So, anyway, thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate anybody watching this. You know, always feel free to chat. It's nice to have somebody talking to, so I'm not just sitting here talking to myself. People sometimes think that that's a weird thing to do. So, anyway, if you did like what you saw, and even if you don't want to comment, that's fine too. Give us a like and subscribe, and yeah, I'm gonna keep painting, so I'll be here. You can come watch me. Alrighty, well, you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Be good to somebody. Talk to you later.